This episode of Into the Music is brought to you by Coda Music. It's a great way to discover new music and listen to all of your favorite artists for free. The link is in the description. In today's episode we're going to explore Five Finger Death Punch. One of the most successful groove metal bands of the 2010s, Five Finger Death Punch have been a staple of the Billboard charts since their formation in 2005. Taking their name from the cult martial arts film The Five Fingers of Death, the band's titanic riffs and darkly skewed lyrics deliver a brand of vintage thrash and blazing metal as powerful as their name. In the years following their 2007 debut, they have amassed the slew Hell, and 2018's Injustice for None. The Los Angeles-based outfit formed around the talents of former U.P.O guitar player Zoltan Bathory, former W.A.S.P guitarist Darrell Roberts, vocalist Ivan Moody Motograter, Ghost Machine, bass player Matt Snell Anubis Rising, and former W.A.S.P drummer Jeremy Spencer. The underground supergroup's volatile but groove-heavy debut, Way of the Fist, was released in 2007, followed by War is the Answer in 2009. In 2008, bassist Matt Snell parted ways with the band just after they went into the studio to begin work on a new album, and in 2011 they recruited Chris Kael. Death Punch eventually returned to the studio, where they quickly learned they had too much new material for one album. The result was The Wrong Side of Heaven and The Righteous Side of Hell's album. After a lengthy tour, the band returned to the studio and recorded the video single Wrong Side of Heaven. Released in August of 2014, it was a powerful statement about the plight of returning war veterans suffering from PTSD, depression, and other psychological problems and virtually ignored by both government and social service organizations. After several tours and a brief respite, Five Finger Death Punch resumed work on their new album. Entitled Got Your Six, it was issued in, both of which also appeared on the group's 2018 studio LP Injustice for None. 2 years later the band returned with F8, their eighth full-length effort and the first outing with new drummer Charlie Ingen.